Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Wicked Wednesday, Werewolf Wednesday, Wacky Wednesday, whatever you want to call it. Hello, Government Cheese. Always nice to see you. I'm going to get really sad if I don't see your name pop up every week now. I love seeing Government Cheese. Hello, David. Ooh, a haunted gingerbread house. Ooh, that would be fun. Huh. Need to do that. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Thank you, guys, for coming on. I do have a few movies to talk about, some holiday movies. We've got the podcast movie, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5. And I have a few products to show and a few other little things to talk about. We'll talk about the Ginger Lynn signing. So, yeah, just have a few things to talk about. We'll let a few more people come on in and I will get started. Hello. Hello, Brian and Dawn. I like your name. Bizzle Ammo. I like that. I like everybody's names. How do y'all come up with some of these names? I'm just boring. I just use my name for all of my usernames. Just Kristy. I'm easy. Well, all right. Well, let's get started on the first movie. So, on the podcast this week, it was me and Brian, and That Horror Couple was our special guest, Kaylee and Robbie. So go follow That Horror Couple on their YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So they're a special guest. I am going to start doing guests a little more often. I feel like, after a while, maybe everybody just starts getting bored of hearing me and Brian talk or me and Dylan talk all the time. So hello, Chris. How are you? Thank you for joining in. So we did have That Horror Couple on for this week, and it will air on Friday. And we all talked about Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 5, The Toy Maker. It was Brian's pick this week, and this is his DVD as well. I don't have the DVD. I did order the new Blu-ray set that has Part 3, 4, and 5 on it. I did order that on Amazon. Did y'all order that? That's going to be a really nice Blu-ray set to have. I don't have 3, 4, and 5 anyway at all. So, yeah, that'll be a nice one to have. It is on Amazon to pre-order. It's going to be coming out, I think, in about 2 weeks, a week and a half, something like that. I remember getting an email about it. That's coming out soon. So go order that if you are a fan of these particular movies. Yes, Chris, you are correct. That Horror Couple, they rule, don't they? They are tons of fun. It's a fun episode. Like, we laughed throughout the entire episode. It's crazy. So it's going to be a really fun episode. We talked about a lot of stuff. They're always fun to have on. Oh. Well, I can't answer that right now, but Chris Zeffro from Trick or Treat Studios is calling me right now. Hello, Chris. I'll have to call him back later. Anyway. All right, so Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5 came out in 1991. It went straight to video. It's very underrated. Whenever anybody talks about the Silent Night, Deadly Night movies, it's always, 1 and 2, with Billy. I don't know how people really feel about 3 and 4. I think a lot of people do like 5, if we're going to talk about any of the other ones that's not related to Billy. I think a lot of people do like this one. You've got killer toys in this one. I mean, how can you not like killer toys? There's a scene in the car, my favorite toy scene. It looks like, I don't know, maybe like some type of leech or a centipede or something type toy. And, well, it kills a guy in a car very creatively. So I want you to go watch it. It is on Tubi and it's on Amazon as well. Shudder. I think. Yeah, maybe it was Shudder. Then you won't have the commercials like you do on Tubi. I think all of them are on there except for part 1. I believe all of them, because I did watch 3 and 4 before I did watch 5. They're okay, but I'm happy to have pre-ordered the Blu-ray with all 3 movies on them though. So I'm happy to have all of the movies in my collection. I can't wait to get that for Christmas. Yay. Why, hello. Yes, I did see the trailer for The Mean One. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited to see David Howard Thornton do something other than Art the Clown. I was just saying that a while back. I like to see him do something else, and then we get him doing the Grinch in The Mean One. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm happy. I love holiday horror movies. I love Christmas horror movies. I'll watch any of them at least once. A lot of them are pretty cheesy. Of course, like these are cheesy. But I like that though. I like the cheesy. I'm going to talk about a few on my list too. Hello, Gary. How are you? Hello, Jessica. How are you doing? It is the last Wednesday of November. I'm going to talk about Wednesday too, because that was a great show. Maybe I should talk about that now. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, we've been talking a lot and my throat is dry. Okay. So, let's talk about Wednesday. You need to watch the podcast Friday. You can hear all of our thoughts on this particular movie. Like I said, go watch it on Tubi and I think it was Shudder. I think Brian said it was Shudder. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. Next week is Dylan's pick for the podcast. He hasn't picked it yet, but we are having Monster Resurrection on. That's going to be our special guest for next week. It's the mask company that Dylan, our Mask Monday guy, if you watch his videos on here on our YouTube on Mondays, it's his company that he has with Zach and Cash, and they will be here answering any of your mask questions, and we'll be talking about whatever Christmas movie Dylan will be picking for next week, and much more. So they will be our special guest next week, so that's going to be really exciting. What are y'all saying? Yep, Violet Night is coming out too. I'm excited about that too. How exciting is it for the Christmas horror? I'm way more excited about these movies than I was for Halloween Ends. I had to throw that in there. Sorry. Oh, hey, Jessica, you want to order the Chucky plush doll? Well, I think we just got some in. I know we had a few more pre-orders to fulfill, but we may have some left over to sell here momentarily. So just keep an eye out on our website today, because I know we just got some in, and we just got in the Halloween 2 Michael Myers figures from Trick or Treat Studios today too. So we're going to be fulfilling all the pre-orders for that as well, just so y'all know. Let's see. Oh, hello, Paranormal State of Nevada. Well, hello. Well, come on in this weekend. Come on by and have a bite to eat and a drink over at the cafe too next door. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited for Violet Night. Like I said, I love holiday horror movies. So let's talk about Wednesday, since this is Wednesday, right? Let's talk about Wednesday. That's what everybody's talking about right now. It's on Netflix. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. It's about Wednesday Addams. If you don't know that, you should know that by now. Jenna Ortega is playing Wednesday, and she does an amazing job. Like, amazing. Like, this whole show, there's nothing bad I can say about Wednesday at all. I absolutely adored it. I loved it. I love her version of Wednesday. I love Christina Ricci. I love her Wednesday, and I love her being in this and having a part in Wednesday. That's awesome. So I love seeing her. I think both of them did an amazing job being Wednesday. I don't think we can really say, oh, Jenna did it better than Christina or vice versa. I think they both did an equally amazing job being Wednesday, and had their own little spin on it. And there's There's just nothing bad to say about it at all. It was so much fun. I love how much of a smart ass, I have to say that, how much of a smart ass she was. She's a real smart ass. Love that. And I love the fact that Thing was with her, and it was more about Wednesday and Thing. You've seen them more than anybody else because she's at school, which I loved. That was great. It was a little Harry Potter-ish, but a little Monster High-ish kind of put together, her school. And just in my opinion, that's just kind of how I was thinking about the school, which was great. It was fun. It was fun seeing all the different, the werewolves, but everybody looked, human. But you had the werewolves and the vampires and, and everybody. And she has, she's like psychic. Wednesday's kind of psychic, and so is Morticia. But the dynamic between Wednesday and Thing was so much fun. Just Thing himself was great, and I love how he had stitches. What's the, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. The girl in the room with her, the friend. Oh, I can't remember her name. The blonde girl, the bubbly girl with all the rainbow stuff that would drive me crazy too. She was amazing. How cute was she? It was really fun to see the different dynamics between them two. You've got Wednesday, who's so dark and a smart ass and doesn't like anybody and doesn't have any emotion. And then you have the other girl who's just full of emotion and just hyper and bubbly and happy and blonde and pretty and pink and rainbows and unicorns, It's such the opposite. It was nice to see that dynamic between the two. And it kind of got sad, kind of towards the end too. And then Gomez and Morticia, they were good. I love this show, and I want to see more, and I want another season, and I think everybody agrees with me. I don't think I've seen anybody say anything bad about it at all. It's so much fun. What are y'all saying? I'm so sorry. I'm just sitting here babbling on about Wednesday, and I'm not reading what y'all are saying. Let's see. Hello. Yes, my day's going good. Tot $700 Pennywise doll. Yes, I did hear about Tot $700 Pennywise doll. Yeah, I knew all about it. Hello, Robbie. How are you? Why, hello, my cousin Vinny. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in and joining in and listen to me talk. So, anyway, as I was saying, Wednesday is fantastic. I give it a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend anybody who loves the Addams Family to go watch Wednesday. So, Jenna Ortega, she's a dang good actress, isn't she? She's doing really well. I'd love to meet her at a convention. She's so super cute, too. So, yeah, go watch that. That's on Netflix. So, I did binge watch that, for a whole day. I think there was 8 episodes. I think it was. Yeah, 8, I believe. So, yeah, you can take, a whole day. Like this weekend. Take Saturday. Watch Wednesday. All right, so the next movie, and I did talk about this a little bit too. Oh, thank you. Hey, Dirty Santa. How are you? Perfect name for right now. I love that. Hello, Zachary. How are you? Yeah, I think it did break Netflix records. Yep. It had to have been. Much better than Rob Zombie's Monster. Bear, the new Bear. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I want to know what you're talking about, Zombie Momsen. The new Bear trailer. What is that? I want to know. So, okay, so this is another movie. It's another holiday movie that just came out. It's brand new. It's on Tubi. We did talk about it on the podcast. Me and Brian did, because Brian has watched it now too. before I talk about it, I'll give my rating first. So my rating for it, I'm going to say is like a 6. But I really like it. And it's going to be a new holiday, a new fun holiday horror movie for me to watch. It's called Nutcracker Massacre. And it's on Tubi, like I said. And I like the idea and the concept of it. And it's totally cheesy, and that's fine, and I love it, of course. I do think that if they took this concept and they had, a bigger budget, and it was like a big budget Hollywood type movie like Krampus, I think it could really be a really cool movie. But not saying that this movie is not cool, because it is. But I'm just saying I really love the concept of this so much that it could be even better than what it is, for what it is right now. But yes, it's a huge life-size nutcracker that comes to life and kills people, yes. And the fun thing about it is when he kills, his face changes. So, like, when you're seeing him, when he's not killing, and you're just seeing him on other people's point of view, and you're just looking at him, he has his normal nutcracker face. And then when he goes to kill people, the next shot you see him, like the first time I seen it, I just started laughing. I giggled. I thought it was kind of funny. But he's got like the big angry face with the big sharp teeth. And he's like, oh, ah. It's kind of funny. So every time he kills, they always do a shot to his face. And you'll see his face, and then it'll go back to the kill. It's funny. I did get a little bit lost on the origin story of it. I think I had gotten up and went and did something when they were talking about his origin story. So just go watch it yourself so you can hear about, how it came about. I know they brought home, it's Christmas time, of course, and the main girl is coming to her, I think it was her aunt's house. I believe it was, her aunt's house. And she brought her aunt a nutcracker. Well, she thought she's bringing her aunt a nutcracker, but when she opened up the box, it was the Sugar Plum Fairy nutcracker. And that's not what she had bought at the store. And supposedly, I think the Sugar Plum Fairy nutcracker had something going on with it from the guy at the store, and that's what brought the big life-size nutcracker to life. But I think there was more to it. Like I said, I think I walked out of the room. I didn't hear it all. Sorry. But the kills are fantastic. They're fun. Good, cheesy fun. And yes, he takes a nutcracker and actually cracks someone's nuts. Yes, that happens. And they show it. So just because of that, go watch Nutcracker Massacre on Tubi. Brian, you want to watch Nutcracker Massacre. I think that's cool to have a big life-size nutcracker, though. I like nutcrackers anyway for Christmas time, so that's one reason why I was like, ooh, I want to watch a Nutcracker Massacre movie. Hell yeah. And I loved it, and I want everybody to go watch this. Seriously, please go watch this. Anyway, I like the whole idea of a big, crazy nutcracker, though. I want one now. I want a huge life-size nutcracker in my living room, please. Oh, I see what you're saying now. No, I have not seen anything about that type of bear movie. Ooh, I'm gonna have to, though. Why, hello. Well, thank you very much for being my biggest fan. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just reading everybody's stuff. Hello, Anthony. Thank you so much. Hello, Lonnie. Yes, it's Pennywise, and I've got something really cool to show that has Ghostface on it, too, later. Yay. Yeah, Tubi for the win, right? Please go watch Nutcracker Massacre, and then please message me. Do not be afraid to message me on my personal Instagram, Nightmare Kristy. I love getting messages, and tell me what you think of Nutcracker Massacre. So it's just good, cheesy fun. I mean, I kind of hope they make a part 2. I think I'm gonna say that. I kind of hope they make a part 2. But I do think that it would be really cool, though, if it was like a really huge, big budget movie, though. I think you could really do something with that concept. So that's just me. So anyway, let's go into my next 2 movies that I have watched that I have never watched before. One of them did come out this year. The other one came out in 2019. And I decided to watch that since I watched Nutcracker Massacre, and it was about, a huge nutcracker coming to life. I decided to watch The Jack in the Box, which came out in 2019, and then Jack in the Box Awakening came out this year. I think it came out in January of this year. I had never watched them before, but I always thought that the Jack in the Box, the artwork looked really cool. But watching Nutcracker Massacre I was like, oh, okay, let's watch about a Jack in the Box that comes to life and kills people. Let's do that now, They're not set on Christmas, but a Jack in the Box could be kind of Christmassy though, right? It's a toy. So why not give it a try? Have you seen these movies? I never hear anybody ever talk about these movies either, which is another reason why I wanted to watch them. I did enjoy them. I enjoyed everything that I watched this week. There was nothing that I didn't enjoy. The Jack in the Box and Jack in the Box Awakening are both on Amazon Prime, so go watch it on there. That's where I watched it. What are y'all saying? Yeah, there are a lot of trailers out. I'm glad that there's a lot of trailers out this week. I'll talk about the Pennywise in just a second. So Jack in the Box, it's set at a museum, and they get this antique Jack in the Box, in at the museum, obviously, and then, things kind of go crazy. There's not much really more to it than that, but I do like, I like the look of the Jack in the Box. It's very creepy. This is something else where I think, I give these movies about a 5 or a 6, right in the middle. But these are movies too, I think, man, if they could make that into a big budget movie and really give it something, I think it could be really cool, because the Jack in the Box is really cool looking in these movies. There just needs to be maybe more. It's not real gore. It's not a lot of gore in these movies. Yes, there's some blood and stuff like that, but it's not real gory or anything. I feel Nutcracker Massacre was a little more gorier than these movies were. But the whole concept is still cool. The Jack in the Box looked really cool. The Jack in the Box itself, the box itself was neat. And he has to have 6 victims. So the Jack is actually a demon that's stuck in this box. It's basically what this is about. And the first one is just set at a museum. And they get this in there at the museum to show. So he has to have 6 victims, and is always showing him pulling his victims inside the box. But there's never a lot of gore. There's a little blood and here and there. But I like the look of the clown, of the demon clown. He's very creepy. It's a really creepy, cool concept. I just feel like it needs more to really execute it. And that, that's just me. But these movies aren't bad, though, for what, they're really good for what they are, though. I happen to I actually liked the second one better. I liked Jack in the Box Awakening better than I did the first. And you hardly ever say that about movies, and you hardly ever say that about real cheesy movies or movies like this that are very underrated. I never hear anybody talk about these movies. So, but I actually like part 2 better. Part 2, and I guess it's more of the story is why I liked it better. Part 2 was set, there is a mom and a son. They're very rich, and they're in this huge mansion. And they do mention that they're toy collectors, like old antique toy collectors. So the mom is really sick. I believe they said she had bone cancer, so she's bedridden. And the son is taking care of her. And the mom knows about this Jack in the Box. She knows the story of it. She knows that there's a demon in there. She knows what it can do. And so this is why she gets her son to purchase it. Because this time around, when he gets his 6 victims, she will get life. So she will get better because she's bedridden, and that's what she wants. She wants to get better. So she's using this for that. Although there's a small twist about it at the end, which I don't want to talk about. But yeah, that's why she's using it, though, to get life. And so they hire people. They have, like a cleaning lady and all this stuff that they hire, a cook and all this. And, of course, they end up being the victims. The son is getting all the people to be the victims to help his mom. It's kind of like, well, it's pretty much almost like a Norman Bates type relationship with the mom, although this mom is alive, though. But it's that type of a relationship, so it's kind of creepy. So the whole thing's set in this huge mansion house. So I just like the story a little bit better with the second one. And then, like I said, he gets his 6 victims. She's getting better. But you have a final girl that kind of messes things up, and there's a little twist. And, I don't want to ruin all of it for you. But yeah, that's really what it's about. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very cool concept, just like I thought Nutcracker Massacre is a cool concept too. It'd be cool. I liked the big Jack-in-the-Box and Krampus. So, yeah, what if, this got, a bigger budget and was a Hollywood movie? But I think it'd be really cool. It's creepy. It was really creepy. I highly suggest it. So go watch Jack-in-the-Box and Jack-in-the-Box Awakening. Like I said, I did like part 2 better. I don't think that you really had to watch part 1 to watch part 2 because they explain the story, I think, a whole lot more and a whole lot better in part 2. So maybe just watch that one if you wanted to. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, it does look crazy. I know. And earlier, Chris Zephyr was calling me when I first started this. So I need to call him back and see what's going on. I don't have the Trick or Treat Studios Pennywise with me right now. Wish I did. I have the Mezco one. Let's see. Mention your coffee table book. Oh, I have a coffee table book that are of all my pinup photos, like all my pinup shots. It's like a little Nightmare Kristy coffee book. I had been thinking about making up some to sell for people who would like that, maybe. I thought about calendars, but I feel like the coffee book would be a better idea than calendars because then you would get more pictures and stuff. So that's something I might do a little later on down the road. Nightmare Kristy coffee book. I have a whole lot more new photos too to add to that. So yeah, I need to do that. I need to get on the ball with that. All right. So anyway, that's really it for movies. That's really all I've watched. Other things I've watched. Let's see. Ooh. If you're into true crime like I am, yesterday, what was it? Peacock put on another Casey Anthony documentary, and it's her talking and telling her side of the story. So if you know about the Casey Anthony story from years ago, and you've been following that like I have, I highly recommend you watch this documentary. And now that I've watched it, no, I do not think she did it. Her dad did. Dad's guilty. He is... Blech. That's all I have to say about that. So go watch that documentary. It's really good. Very, very good. I think it just came on yesterday on Peacock. So I had noticed it when I was flipping. I was like, ooh, I'm going to watch that. And I think there was 3 episodes for that. 3? Yeah, I think it was 3 episodes for that one. 3 or 4. But it was very good to actually hear her side of the story and to finally see some emotion from her and to, confess to some stuff, of her lying and all that. So, yeah, go watch that if you're into true crime. I did watch that too. Oh, thank you, Gory Bits. I appreciate it. I love doing the pinup photos. I hope everybody's enjoying those. I have tons more Christmas ones from the past 2 years that I'm going to post on my Instagram and my other pages too. I don't think they're doing a new Christmas pinup photo shoot. I haven't heard anything from Michelle or Sabina this year for Christmas. So, I'm going to show Ghostface in just a minute. Let's show it now since we're talking about Christmas. So, 2 things I wanted to show y'all for products before I get into some other stuff about the store. Last week I had mentioned we got in stockings, Christmas stockings. I have the stockings with me to show. So let me move this. I love these stockings. They're from Spooky Baby and Tiny Terrors. And they're really nice quality, like a quilt, real thick quality, not that cheap stuff. So here is Jason. Can y'all see? Can you see? Yes. Cool. Here's Jason. And these are all on the website and in store, and they're $19.99. Here's Freddy, and it says he sees you when you're sleeping. Freddy. And I like how all of them have like a different, like the cuff is different on all of them too. And these are so super fun. Pinhead. I love the Pinhead one. I like the cuff on it. Too cute. Michael Myers. Sam. There we go. Art the Clown. And here is Ghostface. He's cute. I like this one too with the checkered. Oh. Okay, so before I show the other ones, somebody just made a very good point. And we talked about this on the podcast. Main event Pong. Yes, you are correct. And we did talk about that on the podcast too. Yep. Yeah, he is in this movie. And yeah, he supposedly kind of trashed the first one when it came out. So yeah, you are correct. And we said the same thing you said too. We totally agree. So yeah, watch the podcast on Friday. And when we talk about the movie. Leatherface. I like the Leatherface. He's cute. You can see his little feet. And Chucky, my fave. Love some Chucky. Alright, so those are the characters that we have in stock as of right now. The next order, if we get to make another order before Christmas, we might throw in some Captain Spaulding in there because we have had him before too. We just didn't order him this time. We ended up doing Art the Clown instead of Captain Spaulding just because, you know, Art the Clown's popular at the moment. So that's what we were doing. So those are the different kinds of Christmas stockings we have. Like I said, they're $20 and they are online and in store. And this Pennywise, we just got back in stock. This is probably about I think the third time that we have had this in stock. It's from Mezco. He's 18 inches. It is a doll. And yes, I know about the Trick or Treat Studios doll too. It's fantastic. I love what Trick or Treat Studios is doing, right? So love the artwork on this one. Every time I get this in, I can't keep it in stock. So, and we don't have a lot in stock. It is $94.99. This can make a great Christmas gift. So, there you go. I don't have one of those in my collection. I kind of got over the whole Pennywise thing. When this movie came out and then part 2 came out, they really made a lot of merch just everywhere of this particular Pennywise. And I kind of got over it a little bit at the time. I'm not now because now we don't talk about it now. But at the time, there was a lot of Pennywise merch. Everybody was doing it. Yes, of course I know who Charles Band is. I have met Charles Band. He actually gave me a t-shirt. Yeah, I know they're all in baby form. Although Chucky is in baby form, kind of, sorta, right? I mean, I don't know. He's a doll. But yeah, you're right. He just looks like he looks more like a toddler. I love that. Yeah, Charles Band is great. If anybody ever has a chance to meet him at the Full Moon booth at a convention, I highly recommend it. Richard does a lot of them too. His brother, very nice people. I love the Full Moon booth at conventions. So much fun. Ooh, right. That's a good point. Wonder if Tots will make a Megan doll. I don't know. I will ask Chris though. But that will be cool. You never know. They got all the other dolls, so why not, right? Thank you about my OnlyFans content. Thank you. I appreciate it. What else is y'all saying? The ghost face is the Christmas stocking, hun. There you go. So we do have that. Yay! So I do want to say we've got a few things that are going to be happening this coming on Saturdays for December. Let me get out my little calendar. I have to write everything down. So we're going to do the month of December like we did in October, how I had the spooky Saturdays and I had different things going on each Saturday. We're going to do the same thing for December. The only thing is I don't have anything planned for this Saturday because I just now thought about all this. So I didn't plan anything for this Saturday. But do want to mention that on Saturday nights at Nightmare Cafe at our restaurant bar here right next door to Nightmare Toys, on Saturday nights we do have our live DJ from 9 to midnight. Tons of fun. We have different DJs. We've been trying out different DJs, so it's not the same DJ every Saturday. So come, if you're in Vegas on Saturday nights, come by Nightmare Cafe and have a drink. We usually have some drink and food specials, and you'll see our live DJ. So, what y'all saying? Yep. So on the 10th, I'm going to do a Christmas giveaway. Well, I'm going to do just like we did for the Halloween giveaway, how it was just like bags full of fun stuff. I'm going to do stockings full of fun stuff for Christmas. One winner for Facebook, one winner for Instagram. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these stockings. I do have some other stockings put back for giveaways that are really cool too. I'll probably use those. I don't know yet, but I will decide on that, and then I will show y'all next Wednesday what the giveaway will be about for that. And then the 17th is our Christmas party. We will have a Christian James. He will be doing a book signing here. He has a Christmas in Salem children's book that he will be signing. It's going to be tons of fun. We'll have Jeremy the balloon guy here. We love Jeremy. Let's see. Get to Steeping will be here with their horror teas. Love them. And then we'll have a sale all day in the store that day. We'll have a sale. So it'll be a fun time for the Christmas party. I'll have my treat bags. We'll have snacks, drinks, all that, tons of fun going on. And then, we've got the restaurant next door. I might be doing something next door too as well. So that'll be a fun day on the 17th. That'll be from I'm just going to say from 12 to 5. Let's say that. And then on the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, we're going to do a sale. I think we're just going to do our normal 15% off everything sale, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So it'll be Saturday and Sunday. So if you're just at home for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day and you want to do a little shopping for yourself, that'd be a good time to do it. So we'll have everything 15% off for that, and we'll do it in store as well. Christmas Day, of course, we will be closed. We will be open for Christmas Eve, but I think we will close at 6. And then the following Saturday is New Year's Eve. Same thing, 15% off everything that Saturday and Sunday for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. in store online. We will close at 6 for New Year's Eve. We will be open normal hours, though, for New Year's Day. So normal for that. And that's about it. So we'll have some fun sales coming up. The Christmas party, Christmas giveaway. So be on the lookout for all of that fun stuff. I'm sure we'll send out emails and all that to everybody who signed up for emails. If you haven't signed up for emails and text messages, make sure you go do that. And I think that's really about it. That's all I really have to say. Ginger Lynn. We had I'm sorry. I wanted to talk about the Ginger Lynn signing we had this past Saturday. Ginger Lynn was fantastic. She's super sweet, guys. She loves to talk to her fans. So if you ever see Ginger at a convention, please go up and say hi and go talk to her. She was promoting her new movie, or not a new movie, but movie that came out in 92 called Mind, Body, and Soul. We do have it for sale here. Actually, my Kristy's pick of one of my Kristy's picks of the week for this week. I believe it's on Tubi. Yes, it's on Tubi to watch too. So she was promoting that came out. Culture Shock Releasing had released that particular movie, so she was here promoting that. And she's been in, Devil's Rejects, of course we know. Another movie called Buried Alive, which I really enjoyed. Donald Pleasance is also in that. She's in that. Vice Academy. Satan's Playground. She's in tons of B-rated horror movies. I guess I can go ahead and talk about my movie. I kind of posted it earlier this morning on my Instagram. So good time to talk about it since I'm talking about Ginger. So I can now talk about the movie that I shot a couple months ago. Shot it here in Las Vegas. Tom Devlin is the writer and director of the movie. So if you're ever here in Vegas, please go see Tom at Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. He is right now touring, or had been touring, for one of his other movies, Teddy Told Me To, which is fantastic. Highly recommend that one. Right before he left to tour for that movie, we shot a movie called Nameless. So this is like just a slashy, gory, fun movie, is basically the type of movie it is. Nameless is played by Steve Hansen. And he's nameless. That's the name of the character, and that's the name of the movie. Drew Marvick also has a part in it. I'm in it as well. I play Dawn. I'm very excited for y'all to see this. You're going to see a little more of me in this movie. I will say that. If you have not seen my Twitter or my OnlyFans, well, you might want to watch this movie. You will see a little more of me in this one. But it's fun. It's fun. And then Ginger is also in the movie as well. So and Katie Morgan. I don't know if you know who Katie Morgan is, but she's in it as well too. So it's going to be a fun movie. There's tons of other people in it. There's some of the same actors that are in Teddy Told Me To are also in this movie as well. I'm very excited to talk about it now. I asked Tom the other day, I was like, can I please talk about the movie now? And he said yes. So yeah, it's called Nameless. I don't know when it's going to be out. Like I said, Tom's been busy. I think his wife does the editing. They're both amazing people. So yeah, be on the lookout for Nameless. And then my first movie that I did, Valentine's Bluff, that'll be out for Valentine's Day. So 2 movies, and then I'm supposed to be doing Pool Party Massacre 2 with Drew. So that'll be fun as well. I can't wait to do that. So, yay. I'm very excited for y'all to see these movies. They're really good. It's gonna be fun. Y'all are going to love these. I promise you. I promise. Yep, it's slashy, it's gory, and it's fun. You'll love it. Both movies, really. Yep, I'm done. I'm very excited for y'all to see it. Okay, well, I have talked enough. I'm hungry. I haven't ate lunch yet. I'm going to go eat at Nightmare Cafe. And we have kids night too at Nightmare Cafe on Tuesdays. So if you're here and you've got your children, kids 10 and under eat free. And we usually have Jeremy the balloon guy there too, doing balloons. So it's tons of fun. We always have fun here, y'all. That's what I'm all about, fun. So I will see y'all next week. I don't know what the podcast movie is yet. I'm sorry, but I will announce that later. And you can follow Nightmare Toys on all social media on the YouTube. Make sure you're watching Dylan's Mask Monday videos. He's awesome. He's going to, Monster Resurrection will be on the podcast next week. So if you're a mask person, next week's podcast, you're really going to want to watch. Follow us. Our TikTok. Brian is doing our TikTok. I am not doing the TikTok. It's Brian doing it. So follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, on all of that. You can follow me on all of that as well. Instagram, Twitter. I have my OnlyFans and my Loyal Fans and my mini vids. Everything's under Nightmare Kristy. And yeah. Follow us on everything, subscribe, and I will see y'all next week, and y'all have a spooky day. Bye.